Hey, good morning. How are you all doing today?
Good.
Good. Welcome back to art class. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be following up with our sketchbooks that we were working on last time. Does anyone remember what kind of art we called that? Yes.
A collage.
A collage. And then what type of materials were we using with our collage? Yeah.
Lots of different things.
Lots of different ones. And so when we use lots of different materials in our collage, what type of a collage do we call that?
Overlapping.
We did use overlapping, but we called it a mixed media collage. Say that with me. Mixed media. Good. And we were using, did we use the paint sticks? Yeah, okay. So I had them for you all. So we're using paint sticks, we're using tape, we're using Sharpie, we're using stickers, we're using crayons, we're using twisty crayons, colored pencils, neon colored pencils and twisty crayons, scrapbook paper, scratch paper. We were using a lot with this, right?
Yeah.
And today we're going to have a little bit of time to finish our sketchbooks up and refine our work. But first, I want to do a little bit of an activity with you so that you can take a look at some professional artwork with mixed media collaging. So what I want you to do is take a look at this example that I have on the board. I'm going to turn my light off for just a second. Makes it a little bit easier to see that way. Okay, so as you look at this collage, it's a mixed media collage, just like what we're doing. What I want you and your tables to discuss is two things. First of all, I want you to see how many different type of media you can identify. So don't look at it and go, oh, flower, rainbow. Those aren't medias. Those are elements to the picture. They're shapes. So what I want you to do is look a little deeper and go, well, here I see a flower. What media was that made out of? Here I see a rainbow. What media did that artist use to create it? And that's what I'm asking you to look for. So I want you and your table mates, your table team, to take a look at this picture and investigate and see how many different type of media you can identify. Then count all of that different media that you think that you have found, and I want you to give me a guess on how many different type of media you think this artist mixed to create this collage. I'll give you about 60 seconds, so about 1 minute. Go ahead, and while you're discussing, the other thing that I need you to decide is who's going to be your spokesperson for your table. I will call on every table, and we just need one person to be our spokesperson and share your group size. All right, go.
I see overlap. I see overlapping. See, look. It looks like they put and they did like you can I see. You know what I see Mona Lisa. I see colors. Oh, I see black.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So when I call on your table colors, your speaker is going to share with me what media, just give me like 1 or 2 different media that you think you see, and then how many do you think this artist used all together? So at this time, you can pause the video and allow your tables to discuss and play when you're ready to move on. Discussions and good guesses. What I want to do is break this down for you and see if you and your group are on the right track. So in this mixed media collage, we have first the watercolor paints. That's one. We have some paper that's been added. So the flowers, and there's some little dots up over here. And this text that's down here, that's just some paper, like scrapbook paper that was added. That's two. We have our sticker that was used right here. And this was used in a really unique, non-traditional way. Instead of peeling out each letter and putting the letter on, the artist took the leftover piece that's usually left behind and thrown away, the outline, and used that. Pretty cool. We had some stamping that was used. It's kind of hard to tell. But this right here, this text, this was stamped on. We have some printing that was used with paint right here. They actually used the bottom of the glue stick and dipped it in the paint and dabbed it around printing it. We also have this right here, which is a mixture of some sequins that were put in paint and then put on the collage and let it dry. They also used the back of their pencil, so the eraser, and kind of dipped it around in the paint and stamped it on here. There was more. What am I forgetting?
The rainbow. Watercolor. Oh, the zigzag.
Oh, thank you. And then yes, thank you. And then right here we have some ink pen, aka Sharpie, that was put back on here and drawn on. So there were 6. Yes. It does. Okay. So what I want you to take away from this example is look at how full this entire picture is. This artist worked top to bottom, side to side, filling it all up. The other thing that I want you to take away, and that I noticed a lot of people did with their sketchbooks as I looked through them, is that all of your pictures are nice and neat and separated, kind of like your food on your dinner plate. Nothing can touch, right? No, we don't want that here in art. So I want you, a lot of you mentioned overlapping. So I want you to really focus on working in layers. Let your pieces and your media touch one another and overlap one another. This was painted on, and then the paper was put on top of it, and then it was painted back over again. So once you put something on, it doesn't mean that you can't put it back on afterwards. Really work on your layering. Work on using a variety of media. So when you get your sketchbooks back today, what you're going to ask yourself are the 3 questions that are on the back board. Okay? Oh, and they're backwards on here, of course. They're backwards on here for you, but when you look at them in real life, they're right side forward. So our goal today is I can refine my artistic ideas to make my work complete. So we already have our ideas and our work on our sketchbooks. We're going to work on them and make them better. You're going to ask yourself these 3 questions. Have I used at least 3 different media or materials from my media material counter? Have I filled my whole page? Top to bottom, side to side of the front and the back cover. If you get finished, you can work on the inside of your front and back cover. And then, did I take a risk and try something new? So, take some creative risks, try some new things, really fill your whole page, like the example that's on the board. And most of all, have fun with what you're doing. Once you get your sketchbook from the class tub, you can go shopping at the material counter. Remember, you can go back and forth as much as you need to. And have fun.